hard to see, but there's a tornado coming out of that cloud right there. It's becoming rain.
Producing a land spout near Warren, AF Warren
Yeah, we're seeing as our first tornado. I can just see the tip of it right there. It's getting wrapped right now. I'll include the photo of the first two photos. Now it's completely rain wrapped. We're gonna wait here for a minute or two. Another cool thunderstorm going over Cheyenne. Right after Warren Air Force Base at the FAM camp. Watch over there, I might see some lightning. Definitely see the rain coming out over there. Might miss us. I think it's going to the left. Right about there. There you go. Right about there in the center here is where we saw that tornado yesterday. Ooh, there's some lightning. Oh, there was some lightning. Got that. Very cool. I'm holding a metal rod in my left hand. These thunderstorms out here are no joke. Oh, and by the way, we are now officially Wyoming residents. And we even got the camper done. Yes, sir. Look at that in the center. Tell me that doesn't look like it's wrapping. If it dropped a spout right there, that would be total irony because it's where it came out yesterday. I don't think it's going to. It's not rotating at all. Really cool storms though. Had to retreat inside due to, heavy rain. So over those trees over there, there are some buildings. Yeah, you can see that one to the right. That's the Fire Training Center. But to the left of that, there's more, but you can't see. What you do see are trees. Yeah, so we're gonna hunker down for a little bit and wait for this big bad boy to pass over, and then we're about to do some burgers. Can't stop us. So this is new. A little bit of hail. I don't see any tornadoes or anything. But I'm sure it is. Wow, the sky's nasty. I gotta close the door. We'll have it back. So these are pineapple mango brats that we got from Hy-Vee grocery store in Iowa. We're gonna make those up tonight for dinner. And I don't know if anybody's seen this, but this is the grilling pan a heat formula that actually stays on for quite a while. So also the weather has changed. Now it's windy and not raining for the moment. You can see over on this side the skies are pretty cloudy. We have been inundated with rain every single day. So all this storm has come from Laramie, Wyoming. And the one thing that you can count on in Wyoming is the wind. The wind is good. But it is calm at certain times. It's not really that bad. I mean, I imagine it's not that bad, but we'll see. So, okay, we're gonna get this up on the grill here. Oh yeah, look at that. The grill is nice and seasoned. Oh, that's goodness right there. So we're gonna make these pineapple mango brats. These are the real deal. These were stuffed in their casings the day that we got them. These aren't from Johnson or Smith or anybody. These are real deal. And when I cook, I should put these, like when I cook and I don't want a big flame, I'll put the steaks or the brats over top of the open part of the grate, because the flame runs right under these bars right here and under here. And of course, if you know anything about grilling, which I'm sure everybody does, when them juices get down on those burners in there, they tend to catch on fire. So we don't want to do that. Trusty old Weber grill, and this is how we got it hooked up here. So I got one of these regulators off of Amazon. Tells you how much gas is in there. We haven't used this tank yet. We've been on the road since late June, and it's now in August, and we've only used one of these tanks, and I've replaced it on the other side. Also, there's another update, which I will be following up in probably maybe this video, maybe the next. Our awning up there, you can't see it. I got pictures. I'll put the pictures in the video right after this part. The awning didn't rip, but it's separated from where it was supposed to be up there. So from that corner to about there, the awning is not attached to the camper itself. So I've got somebody who's going to come in on the 15th. They're going to fix it. And we have to call the RV company that sold us the RV tomorrow and order one of those awning rolls there, everything, the whole thing. Well, not the arms, just the roll there, because it's a manufacturer defect. So we'll have that here hopefully before they get here at the end of, well, middle of August. The people who are going to work on it are going to be here on the 16th. We're supposed to roll out on the 17th. Look at that cloud. Look at that up there. That is wild. Let's zoom in on it. Tell me that's not cool. That is very cool. Anyway, stop looking at that. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna enjoy a nice neck soda, or what they say back in the 80s, an Oli Pop. I'm gonna have some beer. Finally found some Sam Adams. We're going to be having that with our brats. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. Wow, look at those clouds. Nothing else. I'll tell you what, when you're out here in the west, you can see forever, and the clouds are just beautiful. And you know when a storm's coming too. You can see that bad boy. Alrighty, I'll get back with you in a few. I'll put my fingers in the way. How long has that been there? All right. So there we go. Brats are done. And this is for my son Ken, who said he wanted more cooking videos. He cooks brats, he knows how to do that. But for everybody else, there you go. They are beautiful. We got buns, we got beans. What else can a man ask for? Oh, a beer. Anyway, all right, we'll see you in just a sec. So it is another beautiful night in Wyoming. Got a gorgeous sunset happening over there. Supposed to be very little rain for the next week or so, which is nice, thank goodness. Somewhere down that way is Fort Collins. We'll be going there tomorrow when Odell Brewery has their Oktoberfest out, which is one of the best Oktoberfest beers I've ever had in my life. Looking forward to that. Kathy doesn't want to be seen. She's in her pajamas. So we got the truck fixed. A little update on that. The check engine light I kept having, I took it in. Remember I said in the last video that the check engine light went out and then it came back on. So there was a sensor on the regen. And those of you who don't know anything about diesels, when they get an extra buildup of carbon in the engines, the truck goes into a regen, it'll superheat that chamber and it'll burn all that carbon off. So the truck was going into a regen way too often. It wasn't anything that was going to hurt it, because, I mean, if it's regenning and it doesn't need a regen, then obviously that chamber's clean. So it was a faulty sensor. They replaced the sensor. So far, everything is good. Cross fingers. I know that at 67,000 miles, the check engine light will come on again. That's for the pollution control filter that's on top of the engine, which I can actually change that myself, and I already know how to reset that. For those that you don't know how to reset that, if you have one of the Rams with the Cummins in it at 67,000 miles, when you turn the ignition on, you press the button once, press it twice, and then you step on the brake twice and the throttle twice within 10 seconds, and it'll clear the code. That's just, it just comes on, it's part of it. It does it, just lets you know that you need to change that filter. Somebody back in PA told me to go to dieselfilters.com and you can get the filters pretty cheap. So if anybody's wondering what we pull our RV with, it's a Ram 3500 dually. Today we were doing 61 miles an hour when we took the camper in to get the awning looked at, and I was getting close to 25 miles to the gallon with this, pulling a camper that weighs about 16,000 pounds. Slight incline, dropped it down to about 15 miles to the gallon, but that was just, I mean, it was a 10-minute journey, 15-minute journey at the most, so we'll see how it works, because we're going to start doing about 63 miles an hour. I don't need to go 70, 75, which, you know, I don't do anyway. The other thing is for you RVers out there that are watching this, the snap pads that are on the feet. These things are actually amazing. They are, so that one there and the one on the other side are new. I got those ones at Camping World for 30 bucks a piece. They tried to sell them to me for a full set at 180 bucks. For 4, do the math, I actually made out pretty good, $30 a piece. So now we have snap pads all the way around, and I'm very happy about that. I actually transferred 4 of them, the outside 4, from our last camper to this one. They go on pretty simple, and they're so slippery now that when you actually put them on there that you don't even need to lube them up or anything. They just go on really simple. So, I mean, this is probably a boring video, but not much going on. Look at that sunset. Isn't it gorgeous? That's just beautiful. Bright orange sky. Oh, God, I love that. Very breezy out here, which is nice. It's cooling off. The mosquitoes aren't bad anymore. Overnight lows are in the 50s. It was cold a couple other nights, actually. I had to turn on the fireplace. Just keeps the camper warm, about 68 degrees at night. Really having a good time out here. The campground is full. A lot of big campers in here. For all my firefighter buddies out there. Yeah, speaking of mosquitoes, there's one just trying to suck on my head. Fire training center right there. Very cool. Oh yeah, so that's all that's going on right now. So let's go back to my truck. My truck is a 2020 Ram 3500 dually. It's not the big package or anything like that. It's got the 6.7 Cummins in it. And pulling the big fifth wheel, I'm telling you right now, the duals on the back, I get better fuel mileage with this truck than I did with the single rear wheel. This thing just, it's amazing. And the ride is so smooth, it's just unbelievable. Payload capacity in my truck is over 6,000 pounds. So we're not even coming close. Where the pin weight on my camper, I think, is 2,400 pounds. So that leaves several thousand pounds to play with. And very happy with it. I love this truck. I love my last truck, love the truck before it. You know, I love my trucks. If anybody knows me, I love my trucks. So, but this one, yeah, I'm happy with it. Very happy with it. I don't have, again, like all the luxury stuff in there. I have a separate GPS in there that I use. It's an RV GPS, so I'm happy with that. Any questions about the GPS? Put the questions down in the comments. I'll tell you what it is. All right, so that's it for now. I will talk to you guys later.